Welcome to The Explainer. Sometimes the biggest stories are hidden in the smallest places, like inside a single word. Today, we're going to crack open two ancient Greek words to uncover this incredible drama of waste and redemption. It's really something.
All right, so let's jump in with a story you've probably heard, right? The parable of the prodigal son. This guy gets his inheritance early, runs off, and the story says he just squanders it all in wild living. We're going to laser focus on that one little Greek word they use to describe this whole mess, asotos.
So, asotos. At first glance, it seems pretty straightforward, doesn't it? It just means being wasteful, extravagant, living it up. It totally fits the picture of a kid blowing all his cash on a good time. But, and this is a big but, when you dig into the root of this word, what you find is, honestly, it's pretty shocking.
So what's going on here? An unsavable life? To really get to the bottom of this, we've got to look at the noun form of the word, which is asotia. And this isn't just about what the son did, it's about the state his whole life was in.
Asotia. Okay, what does this mean? Well, it's talking about a life of profligacy. A totally abandoned, reckless, out-of-control kind of life. It's like a spiral. And when this word is used, it's describing a state of being that is just so far gone it seems, completely lost. But the real kicker, the real gut punch, is when you actually break the word itself apart.
See, this word is basically a formula. It's got two simple Greek parts, and once you see how they lock together, you'll never look at it the same way again.
Okay, check this out. The first part is that a at the beginning, the Greek letter alpha. And just like we use un or in English, putting an alpha in front of a Greek word often means not. Simple enough, right? The second part is the verb sozo, and sozo means to save.
So you put it together. Not saved. The word asotia literally means unsavable. So when the story uses this word, it's not just saying the son was being irresponsible with his money. No, it's saying he was living an unsavable life, a life that was so broken, so completely wasted, that from any normal point of view, there was just no way back, no hope.
Wow. That's a pretty dark picture, right? A life that's defined as being unsavable. So it makes you wonder, if that's the problem, is there a word for the solution? Did the same language that came up with this word for hopelessness also come up with one for a rescue?
Well, let's talk about that rescue from the marketplace, because the answer is a huge, resounding yes. And the word we find for the solution is every bit as powerful as the word for the problem is bleak.
Okay, so here's the matchup. On one side, you have asotia, the unsavable, disorderly, wasted life. On the other, you have the solution, ejxagoravzw. This word means to redeem, to rescue, literally to buy out. And to really feel the weight of this word, we actually have to take a little trip to a very real place in the ancient world.
This word is awesome because it builds its meaning in three really simple steps. And it all revolves around one place, the marketplace.
Step 1. The agora. Now, the agora was the beating heart of an ancient Greek city. It was the town square, the shopping mall, and the political hub all rolled into one. You'd go there to buy your groceries, sure, but it was also a place where things, and even people, as slaves, were bought and sold. It was the ultimate place of transaction.
Okay, so from agora, the marketplace, you get a super common verb agorazo, and all it means is to buy. You're making a purchase in the market. Pretty simple.
But then, and here's where it gets amazing, you add one tiny prefix, x. X just means out of, and that little prefix changes everything. Ejxagoravzw doesn't just mean to buy, it means to buy something out of the market, to take it off the auction block for good. This was the exact word you'd use for ransoming a prisoner of war or for buying a slave with the specific goal of setting them free. It's not just a purchase, it's a rescue.
So how do you buy back time? What a contrast, right? An unsavable life on one hand and this powerful act of buying someone out to freedom on the other. So what in the world does this ancient marketplace idea have to do with us today?
Well, this powerful word gets applied to something every single one of us deals with every day, our time. The Apostle Paul actually uses this word. He tells people to ejxagoravzw their time. Now, a lot of translations will say something like, make the most of every opportunity, which is fine. But the literal Greek is so much punchier. It's buy back the time.
Buy back the time? Why would our time need to be bought back? Well, because just like that son's inheritance, our time can so easily slip into a state of asotia, right?
a state of total waste, of disorder, of just meaninglessness. So this isn't about productivity hacks or, just better time management. It's way deeper. It's a call to see every single moment as this precious thing that you have to actively rescue from being squandered.
And that really brings us to the heart of it all, doesn't it? We're kind of standing between these two words every single day. We can lead a life of asotia, just passively letting our time and our opportunities decay into this unsavable state, or we can choose a life of ejxagoravzw, actively rescuing our moments, buying back our opportunities, and giving them a redeemed purpose.
So I'll just leave you with this. What if your time really is a currency? What are you buying with it? These ancient words really challenge us, They ask us to stop seeing time as something that just slips away, and instead see it as cash in our hands that we are actively spending. So the big question is, what are you buying? Are you letting it fall into that state of waste, or are you redeeming it?